to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. I am here with a bit of a fabric haul for you. Oh my goodness, I haven't done a fabric haul for a really long time. Last weekend was the Stitch Festival up in London at the Business Design Centre, and I say every year, this year, last year, and then 2020, my mum and I take the day and we go up together and have a nice little girls' day, and it's absolutely lovely. So we went on Friday and it was such a nice day. Honestly, just so joyful, seeing lots of lovely people. I had lots of people come up to me and talk to me who either follow me on YouTube or Instagram or who are subscribers. So if that was you, hello. It was really lovely to meet you and thank you for saying hello. And then also I've met most of these people before. Businesses who've had products in our boxes, pattern companies, Victoria from Little Rosy Cheeks and Louise from Ethel and Joan. We've had their products in the boxes lots of times before, and it's always lovely to see them. Lots of cuddles were given, and it was just really, really nice. And I thought I would show you some of the bits that I got. As you can see, we do seem to have a bit of a colour scheme going on here. So I didn't go with any big plan, but I am looking for something for the summer, and the Higgs and Higgs remnant bins. I say bins, that doesn't sound very nice, but upstairs Higgs and Higgs had like a whole wall of remnant boxes, which is always worth checking out. But before I go into any more detail, I shall just show you what I'm wearing. This fabric was in the March luxury boxes. I will link to the video below where I talk about what went into the March SewHayleyJane boxes so you can see. But this is a gorgeous viscose crepe that was in the luxury boxes, and I've made the Anna Allen Anthea blouse, which I'm happy with. Actually, I wasn't too sure the first time I put it on, but I've shown my husband and I've showed my mum, and they both think it's lovely. So I'll take some other footage so you can see the full detail, but I really like it. I made it a size 18 at the top and graded out to a 22 at the hips, but actually I don't think that was necessary. It's very, very roomy, so I probably could have got away with just doing 18 all over. I am wearing it unbuttoned at the top. I don't think I like it buttoned all the way up. I like just it being a little bit blousier at the top, and I have tucked it into my jeans, which is not a look I go for very often, feeling a little self-conscious about the middle, but I think I'm gonna start embracing it a bit more because I love the look of blouses tucked into jeans. So yeah, I'm really, really pleased with it, and it's gonna be really comfortable to wear when the weather starts to heat up. It is currently raining cats and dogs out there, so if you can hear the rain over the top, then hopefully it doesn't make you need the toilet, but sorry about that. It cannot be helped. Right, let's have a look at all these beautiful fabrics. I shall start off, the first place I went was to go and see Louise at Ethel and Joan, and I got a couple of sets of buttons. The first one is the ones that are actually on my Anna Allen blouse, and they're these little, just tiny little purple numbers, and they're really, really cute. And then the other ones I got, I absolutely love these, and I really think Louise should make more of these. These are made from leftover bits and pieces of previous buttons that she's made. So you get a beautiful little rainbow of these little clear buttons with sort of pinks and greens and yellows, purples, blues. And I love that they're all just a little bit different. They're really pretty. And I think there might even be a few sparkly bits in there as well. So that's always nice. And it's always lovely to see Louise. She gives me the biggest hug ever. And it's just, yeah, I love all of the things that she does. So yeah, 2 sets of buttons for me. I think my mum got a couple of sets of buttons as well. Okay, then I'll go in order of how I got things, where I went. So I then went to the Higgs and Higgs remnant boxes with my daughter Mia in mind. Mia is 5.5, and growing very, very fast. And I wanted a couple of jerseys to make her some really simple t-shirts or jersey dresses. She loves dresses. She's a very dressy girl. And I want a couple of simple jerseys. And I've had a look and I found the Hey June handmade, I've got it written down here, City Park tee, which I think will be the right one. I wanted something fairly fitted for Mia, not too boxy, because I don't think she'll wear it. If it's too baggy, she won't wear it. So I wanted a fitted t-shirt, and I think I can fairly easily hack that top into a dress as well, just by cutting it off at the middle and adding a gathered skirt. So the jerseys I got from Higgs and Higgs, this one is, oh, it goes in all directions actually. All the little animal faces go in different directions, but we've got bears and foxes and owls, I think. Something else, I'm not sure what that one's supposed to be. If that's a fox, if that one's a fox, what's that one? And we've got owls there. I'm not sure what that one's supposed to be. Or maybe a squirrel. It's probably a squirrel. But yeah, very cute. So that one I think was 90 centimetres and one was 80 centimetres. So not a huge amount, but enough I think to get a t-shirt out of for Mia. The other one is just absolutely screams my daughter. It's cats on rainbows with unicorn horns. Is there anything more girly than cats, unicorns and rainbows? I don't think so. So this one's a bit more pink. This one is pink, but it's a slightly grayer tone. So yeah, one's going to be a t-shirt and one hopefully I can get a little dress out of. But they are very, very cute indeed. And she loved them, and she wants, it's the Easter holidays coming up, and she really likes helping me with some sewing. So one of my top tips for letting children help you with sewing, if you have, so I've got a machine where I can control the speed as well as the pedal. So I let Mia use the pedal and then I can control the speed as well. And she loves it if she feels like she's driving a car or something. She also gets to take the pins out and things like that. So she wanted to make a little dress for her bunny a couple of weeks ago. So we made a little pattern and a little dress. And it was very cute, and she was very, very excited about it. So yeah, Easter holidays are coming up, so those will be a couple of projects for me to do with Mia. Then this was also in the remnants boxes, and this is, I think it's a French terry from fabric designer called Poppy. Designed for you by Poppy. It's a really simple pink base with black squiggles all over. Yeah, it's a French terry, so it's nice and fleecy on the inside, and I'm just going to make myself a little t-shirt out of that, I think. Just a really simple t-shirt, possibly the Sew Over It Ultimate t-shirt, which I've made a couple of times as long sleeve versions. I really like the low scoop, so we'll probably just cut it to a t-shirt to fit out of 1.5 meters. But yeah, like I said, we've definitely got a colour scheme going here. So that was the Higgs and Higgs remnant boxes. Then we went to the Higgs and Higgs stand, their actual stand, and they, oh my goodness, they've got some beautiful things. My mum and me were honestly just there for a good long while, and my mum, my lovely mum, has treated me to this, and it is the softest thing I've ever felt fabric wise. It's so soft. It's an Angora cable knit in this beautiful pink. They had a few different colours. They had like a really lovely pale blue, a minty green, grey, cream, loads of colours. It was a bit pricier. I think it was £17 a metre. So my lovely mum has treated me. It's so nice when mums do that, isn't it? And yeah, it's really gorgeous. I've got 2 meters, and I just want a simple V-neck jumper. There's lots in the shops, but I really struggled to find the right pattern. Honestly, just simple, just a V-neck, no fancy sleeves, no fancy ties or anything like that. But I did find the Sew House 7 Tabor V-neck, Tabor V-neck top, which can be a t-shirt or it has like a wider V-neck band. for the jumper, and I think that's going to be the one. Unless anyone's got any other suggestions, pop them down below. I had a look, I sort of did a Google search for cashmere jumpers, that kind of style, and Crew have exactly what I was looking for: V-neck, cable knit, cashmere jumper, but it had like a ribbed neckband, so it looked like it might be actually knitted. I'm not sure. It's hard to tell, isn't it? But yeah, that's what I want to make. So I'm probably going to make this one fairly soon, unless the weather drastically turns in the next week and becomes boiling hot. Unlikely. I would quite like to get this made up fairly soon, because we're still in snuggly season, it seems. But yeah, honestly, this is so soft. I wish you could feel how soft it is. It's like a blanket. So I'm really looking forward to wearing that one. The Sew House 7 pattern, the tabor, comes in a size 6 to 22, which, looking at the finished measurements, I think will just about be okay for me around my hips. So it's a bit, the body measurements I fall just a little bit outside of for the around the hips, but the finished measurements I think will work for me. So that's good. So that's those. Then the other thing that I went in mind with, that I went to the festival with in mind, you know what I mean, was some summer loose tops. So a bit of real body talk. We can be as body positive as we want to be. We can try really hard, but sometimes we all have a few hang-ups. I definitely have a few hang-ups. My knees and my arms, my legs, those kind of things. But so I find dressing in the summer when it's really hot really difficult, because obviously I don't want to be hot, I don't want to be uncomfortable, but I don't want to feel uncomfortable in the clothes that I'm wearing either. So I'm making a real concerted effort this year to make clothes that are going to make me feel confident, that are going to make me feel good, but that are going to, I don't want to hide my insecurities, but I want to work with them. Does that make sense? So one thing I'm thinking is, I never wear shorts. I never ever get my legs out. But actually, I have a child. I want to go to the beach. I want to splash in the sea and jump in, paddle in the sea and everything. So I want to wear shorts. And I will wear shorts, even if I need to fake tan those legs just to try and make them look a little bit less pasty. So I want to wear shorts, but I think the way that's going to make me feel comfortable wearing shorts is if I've got a sort of looser style floaty top that kind of skims and flatters. Does that make sense? So these are the kind of things that I'm thinking. One is the Sew Over It Sylvia robe, which is really nice, and you can put a vest top on underneath. I've made it a couple times before and it's really lovely and very floaty, and I think that will work really well with this fabric. So I went to the Lady McElroy stand. I saw Raymond, who I work a lot with. Whenever we get Lady McElroy fabrics in the boxes, it's always Raymond that I talk to. Whenever I see him, he shoves a bunch of samples in my hand and goes, this would be good for the boxes, this would be good for the boxes. So I got a few samples, but this is the one that I purchased, and it is a cotton silk blend. Thank you very much. And it's so beautiful. It's so lightweight. It's got this gorgeous crisscross design with flowers, and there's little like dragonflies and geckos and butterflies and things like that. And it's so beautiful. And I think this would look gorgeous as something like the Sylvia robe. Yeah, it's gorgeous. I did think when I got home, all of these fabrics have been pre-washed except this one. I haven't pre-washed this yet because I had a sudden thought, does it need some special attention? And it does. It says hand wash only. So what I think I'm going to do is overlock the raw edges and then pop it in the washing machine, and we've got a hand wash cycle, or a very, very delicate cycle, because I'm not going to hand wash anything. I'm going to be real. Hand washing, no, I haven't got time for that. So, but yes, it was beautiful, so it's worth it to wash on its own on a delicate cycle. So yeah, hopefully that will be okay. So that's that fabric. Then I went to the Fabric Godmother store. Oh my goodness me, I could have bought pretty much anything on that store and I would have been happy. The one that I didn't buy that I keep thinking about is I think it's called Ziggy, and it's an emerald green, a really bright emerald green, starry print crepe. But I think I wanted it to be a viscose twill. I feel like I don't know why, I just was hoping it was a viscose twill. It was a crepe, so I didn't get it. But I might come back to that one. But the one that I got, because I saw there's Instagrammer, YouTuber, lifestyle YouTuber that I follow called Louise Pentland, and she recently went on a cruise and she was wearing shorts. She's plus size as well, so this is where I got this inspiration. She was wearing denim shorts with a big white floaty top, sleeves sort of around the elbow, which is what I want. If I'm going to feel comfortable wearing shorts, I want to have my arms sort of not covered but loosely draped in fabric. So I was looking for a really lightweight white fabric, and it's going to be really hard to see. This is a cotton, and it's got this kind of, it kind of looks like gauze, like a single gauze rather than a double gauze. It's got this very delicate check design in the cotton, and I think this is exactly what I was looking for. It needs ironing after washing because it does end up looking like you know those muslin cloths that you have with babies to mop up things. It looks like that after it's been washed, but it's so beautiful and so lightweight, and I think if I'm wearing like a nude coloured bra underneath, then I could probably get away with wearing this on its own. But I haven't found the right pattern. So what I want, and you can help me if you've got any suggestions, comment below. I want floaty sleeves, floaty top, either V or round neck, and then some kind of drawstring at the waist to give it a little bit of shape and make it a bit more like that rather than just loose all over. I don't think that's much to ask, but I haven't found the right pattern for that yet. So let me know if you have thought of anything. I think the reason I am thinking that kind of pattern is because I bought one about 6 years ago from Matalan. You know when you get in the summer, you get those like beach cover-ups? I got one from there, but it's really bright. Like the fabric is so bright, but I do wear it every year when it's super, super hot. I always go for that one, and it's kind of that style. So that's what I'm looking for. So those are the fabrics. They're beautiful, and I'm very excited to get them sewn up. I am so inspired. I just want to do sewing all the time. The last thing I got was these fabric sublimation crayons from Wear Your Art. They're on Instagram. I think it's just at Wear Your Art. There might be an underscore. And I got these for Mia, and they are really, really cool. They're these set of crayons that I can't get out. And you draw a design on paper. You can use any paper at all. Draw a design. You need to sort of do an outline, and then you transfer it onto fabric. There we go. So it's a set of crayons. They had a couple of kits with like 2 or 4 crayons, but I just went for this, which has the full set of 12 colours. Is it 12 or 8 maybe? When you're drawing on paper, they come out quite dark, but then when you iron them onto your fabric, they really pop. The colour becomes really, really bright. So what I did with Mia, literally the next morning, she wanted to do this straight away. I bought a little tote bag from Wear Your Art store as well, and we got one of those colouring books, tore out a picture of a unicorn. I drew all around the outline in the black, and then Mia coloured it in, and then we ironed it onto the fabric, and it's amazing. So I'll have to try and get some plain white t-shirts so that she can do some designs on there as well. So yeah, check them out. That's really cool. Right, that is everything. Woo! Quite a big haul actually for me. I don't tend to splurge quite so much, but I had a lovely day. Did you go to the Stitch Festival too? If you did, let me know what your top purchase was. And like I said, if you have any suggestions for this fabric, let me know as well. Thank you so much everyone for watching. I hope you have a glorious day and I will see you all really soon. Bye!